What's going on, guys? Deathwatch Gaming here with another video for you guys today. So today I'm going to be playing my favorite ADC, which happens to be Twitch, the Plague Rat. Now, this is something I always do when I start a game. I always look at the masteries because that way you can tell, for example, how skilled usually someone is on their champion based on the masteries. So, for example, we got a pretty skilled team here. Everybody's pretty comfortable with their champs except for maybe this Nasus. And enemy team, about the same. A little bit more experience than the Kled and Fiddle. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. But ultimately, it seems like our jungler, Udyr, is a lot more experienced, so probably a bit more comfortable. Kind of just looking at the draft here. It's pretty good, you know. It's a good draft for Twitch, in my opinion. You got a lot of CC with the Lux and the Lulu. You got Udyr and Nasus, who are both very tanky and got some nice CC themselves. My concern more so comes from the Blitzcrank, the Ezreal, and the Kha'Zix, because these two have gap closers, and he has a teleport ability, which makes it very difficult for me to target.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Since they have a Blitzcrank, probably going to go for an early invade, therefore I'm going to go to that bush over there. Try not to give them a first blood, or use any of my summoner spells to escape. I always max Q first on Twitch, that's just something I always do.
Minions have spawned.
Kind of just checking out. I'm gonna flag that we have an Ocean Drake because I definitely want to get that as early as possible. Just gonna help me in lane. Alright, looks like they're not invading. Very nice, very nice. Gives us a lot of breathing room. So as I'm going back to lane, I'm kind of got to break you down what I want to do as Twitch. Now, I'm not very good early. I'm all about the late snowballing. And against Ezreal, he scales a lot earlier than I do, and Blitzcrank, well, he's just going to be a pain because he's so tanky. So I'm probably going to have to play this a bit more passively, since Lulu's also not a very, what I consider to be hard engaged support champ like Blitzcrank. And we're both very squishy, so I'm just going to have to keep my eyes peeled for this Blitzcrank, or have caused going for a game. Speaking of which, definitely going to ward here, because he's probably going to try and sneak around through there. Yeah, and then just keeping this nice little minion wall between us, just so he doesn't have a chance to hook me. Yep, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And then, you know, also having that minion wall to make sure not give Ezreal as little klepto blocks as I possibly can. We know Blitzcrank is over there. Go back to farming. I'll be honest up front, my farming absolutely is atrocious. I miss CS probably more than I should.
Exterminate this.
And again, just kind of keeping an eye on the mini-map here. That way I constantly know in case Kaw's in a different lane, like top lane, therefore it's safe for me. Yep, there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Pop the... Not good. That is definitely no bueno. Which, I think they changed Kled's abilities recently, so now he actually denies healing, which that was a pretty poor choice. Picking a Nasus into a Kled with those healing reduction abilities. So yeah, backing off that, don't let it hit. Very nice, very nice. Get some nice poke going. And resume. Yep. What is this Lulu now? She has Ignite. Very nice. Again, just keeping a mental note where this Blitzcrank is. Trying to occasionally appear on the map, see if I can see Ka. So that's the thing. I think ultimately we win because we have a Nasus, and Nasus scales very, very nicely, and me, versus I think Ezreal falls off late game. He scales more in the early to mid, and Blitzcrank is a nice tank, but at the end of the day, I don't really see Blitzcrank doing much quote-unquote damage. I had to flash there. That was definitely my mistake, but better be flashed than gonna throw out that Venom cast just to maybe like push him off the lane a little bit, that way I can farm a bit easier. Probably jump the gun on that cannon, but if you ain't making mistakes, you're not a league player, you know what I mean? Definitely gonna back off that. I do not like how close he's getting. Now this is a bit of an interesting situation. Ideally what I want him to do is actually come in on me here. And that way he gets tower aggro and I can just maybe CC him and Lux can, you know, shield me and gives him, not Lux, Lulu. And give me more of that CC and maybe a nice shield and kind of just help protect me against that. I don't know if this, oh, this Udyr maybe was looking towards a mid gank. Yeah, he is. That's kind of nice to know that we got that. That way I might be able to see if Kaw's coming into me. There we go, that's the shield I'm talking about.
Has been slain.
Yeah, Nasus, man.
Wash off.
And is he coming in? Oh, yeah, there's Kaw. We do not. I want to let him know that I'm not going to be able to.
They are the
Yeah, dude, not a smart idea. Chances are they now know he's coming. Yeah, probably now know he's coming, but I'm definitely going to help anyway. Throw my Venom cast. Probably can get this Blitzcrank. Yeah. I understand why he went for the Ezreal, just I think Blitzcrank's a lot slower, so he probably could have killed him before Ka showed up. I don't know. Just my thoughts here, ladies and gents. Just my thoughts. So ultimately, I'm keeping a mental note. Again, he's kind of favoring that bush, so I'm just going to hang back here, put some nice distance, have a minion wall between us. Yep, there you go. One of the hardest things I think that's to remember in the moment, especially when you're faced with a Blitzcrank, is it's a straight line. So you just gotta be able to, in that split second, if you can predict where the line is going, you can easily move it. Because you're far more likely to dodge it by sidestepping it than outrunning it.
Oh yes, perfect. Yes.
And it looks like Udyr might be coming around again. Yes, indeed. So we're going to throw that poison down, slow him down. Try and kill this Blitzcrank. There we go, boys. Pop the E too late. Probably could have got that kill. But Udyr probably needs it more than I do. Yeah.
I demand a sandwich.
I get the assist, so I get the proc on my, what do you call it? Make sure Lulu doesn't die there. Anything stupid.
An ally has been slain.
Yep, and Kaw's over here, so I'm definitely going to keep that ward up. Maybe regret pushing in here. Yeah, I think it's about time to back. I've got 1,700 gold. Kaw's hanging around in here, so if I start aggressing, then there's a chance he could swoop down and kill me. And Blitzcrank's been dead for a few minutes now. Yep, see, there was not much I could do there. And besides, when I come back, the lane's naturally going to be pushing back to me. So on my first back as Twitch, I generally like to get this Vampiric Scepter just for the attack damage and the lifesteal, boots, and 2 daggers. Now the daggers help with my attack speed. I feel like that is something that you really, really want to scale with Twitch, is attack speed. And then the boots are kind of just nice because as Twitch, unfortunately, I'm a bit slower. And it will just help me sidestep those skill shots a lot faster.
Enemy killing spree.
The lifesteal is pretty nice too because I can just stay in lane longer because I'm healing more from my attacks. Ooh, dear, oh boy. And then, yeah. I don't. Well, I get an ocean drake. No, they're probably backing themselves.
What's yours is
An
mine.
ally has been slain. Shut down.
So I didn't make the mistake of saying I maxed my Q first. I meant to say I always get my Q first. You always max your E first because this is your night. This is like your round 2 of damage. Oh, I think I got away. I'm fine. Nope. You pop this. It does a nice big chunk of damage on them. And it does it per venom stack. So it does like what, 40 physical damage plus 65, and that's per stack.
I'll be right.
That's an extra 65 damage per stack on top of the damage that you've already done. Sometimes that's merely enough. Oh no, what do you do? Ooh, very nice. Okay, ain't gonna lie, probably shouldn't. But yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And Lulu, very nice job. That ult definitely saved my buns. So I don't know why Ez is aggressing here. Okay, yeah, here we go. I kind of had a feeling.
An ally has been
It's like that old Black Eyed Peas song. I got a feeling. And now we might just be able to stun him. And yeah, there you go. See, he thought he was home free. I popped my E. He's dead. Bada bing, bada boom. We got 2 kills. I'm gonna help this Udyr. I want to push the wave first, though, just to make sure it's aggressing on tower. Oh, they need it.
Then shoot, and then shoot.
And plus, I need mana anyway. Yeah, now I'm coming. Oh yeah, and I got fed. Ooh, I got Ugh, might be dead here, ladies and gents.
An ally has been slain.
I can't even taste the air.
Oh man, I'm glad that was on camera because my stupidity literally almost killed me.
Hey, what did I step in?
So you see kind of like why I wanted Ocean Drake immediately. Like I already have a good chunk of my mana back in case the Blitzcrank wants to go engage on me. And it's coming back more and more every second. And that's just great because now, unless I have a significant amount of gold, which I do, but I don't want to really back right now. I don't really need to, and they're pushing on the turret. I got the farm coming to me. It's just all good, my friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and ward here. I know Blitz is probably hanging out there. No, he isn't. Interesting. So they're probably... Oh no, they're not rotating. And again, mental note of where Blitz is, because most of the time he's going to try and hide in these bushes here, try and get one off. And as Twitch, unfortunately, as you see, I can escape if I get the drop on him, or if I got some distance away, I can pop my Q and maybe, just maybe outrun him.
I'll be right under the nose.
Yeah, I'm going in on that. I got my ultimate up, so I should be able to help this if we want to. Good. Yeah, no. I am not trying to die today. Despite any earlier things I've done, I'm not trying to die today. And I do not like this. Yep. Yep, you kind of see the benefits of those wards there. That way I know if Kyle was, for example, coming in that bush up there by where the cursor is on the minimap and trying to catch me. But right now, going back to farming. Glad Lulu put that in there because that way I can know
I'm on to you.
where they are at all times. And is Blitz just warding? No, he's channeling, and again, that's just good to know because the second he dips, if Ezreal doesn't go with him, yep, it's pounding time, my gents. Now this Ezreal's smart.
Oh, hello.
Why do they have to be smart? Why can't they just die from me?
Hop on, lads.
Why can't they just roll over and say, you know what, Deathwatch? I like you so much, I'm just gonna let you win by feeding.
Shut down.
It's always on my team that happens. I don't just get the enemy team guy that's like, you know what, I'm gonna feed today. I'm just gonna wreck this whole team's day and just feed. Oh, Blitzcrank. So, yeah, Lulu might just be on here. Oh man, if she... And again, look how much that damage was for that E. That was a chunk of his health. I probably should back at this point get some more items, but the farm is like a siren song. It calls to me. Man. I just realized Lux and Fiddlesticks are having a civil war over here going on in the chat. Alright. I don't know where they are. So I'm gonna go back. Ooh, I can just buy the... yeah. Definitely gotta buy Blade of the Ruined King. Definitely helps with my engagement potential because the slowing, the attack damage, the attack speed, and the lifesteal, all just good things I need, especially as a Twitch player.
And it'll be perfect.
And then this is nice because the Venom Cask already slows them. I think it's by like 30%. 25% reduced movement speed. On top of this is another 25%, so they're at half movement speed. 100 magic damage right off the start. When they're in the Venom Cask liquid, they're taking deadly Venom stacks. It just sets you up perfect. And yeah, that was nice. Gonna ward this here in case they decide to go for it, then rotate back in my lane. I'll let Lulu know. I've got my ultimate, got my Blade of the Ruined King ready. And the reason I do that is just so she can kind of know and say, hey, you know what? Twitch has got his stuff up. He's ready to rock and roll. Let's do this one. There you go. Ooh, Kha'Zix is in the area too. Yep, they're pushing it. We really can't contest this. Our jungler's dead. Our only the fastest person back is probably gonna be Lux. He's not gonna get back for another 30 seconds. Yeah, Lulu, that's not a smart idea because Blitz is just gonna rotate. Yeah, and he didn't even steal it. So now you're kind of up shit creek without happening. Yep.
From out of the sewers comes doom. Hello.
I'm gonna flag that this Ezreal is missing just because I want everybody else to know. He could be hiding in one of the bushes here, waiting for a Blitz to come in with a Q combo. And again, just kind of kick back. Let the tower take, unfortunately, some of the damage there because it's decently healthy. I know we really haven't pushed much on their tower. Yeah, he's... Alright, Lulu's back. I'm gonna get some chip damage off on these Blitz. Take him back up a little bit, and you saw a failed hook right there. And again, as Twitch, the main combo I mainly use is Q, W, E, and then Blade of the Ruined King. So Q kind of just gonna get the attack damage and movement speed, they don't see me coming. W to slow them down, start stacking Deadly Venom casts. E just to finish them off, and then oftentimes Blade of the Ruined King just to slow them down a little bit more. Try and get a few more stacks on them, trying to get a few more auto attacks. You know, all good in the hood kind of thing. Wow! I did not see that. And I also did not see that coming. Okay, Lux. I mean, wow. Again, I'm glad this is all on camera. So again, I don't have as much CS as Ez, and that was kind of expected. He just scales earlier than me, so he can do more damage, and I would say he is a
It's sticky, so you don't drop
a
it.
bit better support for what his playstyle is as an ADC. That's be the best way to put it. I don't think Lulu really complements Twitch that well in terms of playstyles.
It'll only hurt till you die.
People, I think, just go well with... God. Oh, my head. Hey. Well done. And then the next thing, so I always also get these boots. Generally, I get them after Blade of the Ruined King, just because more attack speed. Also very good. The next thing I'm going for is Runin's Hurricane. Now, because that gives attack speed, critical strike chance, and as many of you know, it has the ability to where you can basically fire 3 bolts for an auto attack instead of 1. This also works with his ultimate, so you can basically, so he fires like a giant piercing bolt with extra attack damage and attack range. This all of a sudden turns into 3 wings. So this is very, very beneficial, because those bolts are naturally piercing. So instead of 1 giant piercing bolt with all those nice bonuses, you have 3. So Twitch is definitely a team fighter, late game especially. The thing with Twitch, I would say that he doesn't really scale off attack damage like most ADCs do. He's more about attack speed and critical strike chance. Out gank, son. And you can see that poison is actually really cheesy because it sometimes lets you get the kill in that case. Sometimes when they're running away, they'll forget about the poison and die to it, or sometimes it'll help you kill steal massively. So again, this is just too good. Because now, look at that, poison, explode. Oh, gosh. And not a big deal. We got Runin's Hurricane. That's going to be really helpful going forward. Again, especially, as I said, with our ultimate. Alright, let's see. Nasus. Nasus, you are not doing too good, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna go rotate here, help them push out this tower, because we already lost this tower and Blitzcrank is there, so there's no real point in pushing that. Might as well just try and cap out mid tower since our teammate's already there. It looks like, however, they might just... I can't tell if they're retreating or trying to get Blitzcrank mid. But... So Blitzcrank looks like he's trying to push in this, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear it out. I'll show you a little bit of Runin's Hurricane. You see, firing multiple bolts. Very helpful with wave clear and kind of just team fights in general. I'm gonna go invisible here, that way in case they have any wards or any enemy champs here, they don't see me coming and I just move faster. Yeah, this is not a fight I want to take alone. And you see, I'm just firing. And then the other thing I forgot to mention is when you attack an enemy champion with Deadly Venom and they die with it on, this is a kill or an assist. It actually reduces the ambush cooldown to 0, so you can pop it. And again, I'm just gonna do that. Yep. There you go. Q pops right back on again. Very, very useful. This is a very good... I would say this is either going to be Twitch's primary engagement tool or its primary escape tool. And the benefit is that after you kill a champ, you have the option of either. Do I want to queue and go re-engage into the fight, or do I think we're losing the fight? I'm going to use the increased movement speed and camouflage to get away. And why are we fighting under tower? See, that's... I'm kind of waiting back here, camouflaging that way they don't see me, trying to bait them in, you know what I mean? If that Ka was any slower, I would have gotten the deadly poison on him. Popped E. Said and done. Alright. I'm gonna rotate bot then to get that farm, because that's what I need. Next thing I'm gonna go for is GA. That's kind of just something I always go for on Twitch after Ronin's Hurricane, because usually at this point in the game there's a lot more team fighting, a lot more diving. So it's just nice to kind of have that ace in the hole. That way, you know, even if you get caught out in bad positioning, you can maybe come back up and swing the fight. And I don't know why Lux is over there. She should be over here defending the tower, but such is life. Alright, I'm really watching this right now. Because I do not want to get caught out in ult again. Yeah, I'm gonna rotate bot, kind of to stoke some more. I would say Twitch is definitely like a greedier champ, and that is he requires more items to actually do well. That was me just being stupid. Probably should have known that they were baiting me, waiting for me to walk in for a trap. It also doesn't really help that this Nasus fed this Kled super hard. And we have an not Ocean Drake, Infernal Drake.
Watch your step. I'll be right under their nose.
Yeah, not a fight I want to take anytime soon, but this Nasus is just pushing and pushing and pushing away.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Gonna stealth here. Again, they're probably gonna crash under this, so I'm gonna once again let my team know, hey, my ultimate's ready. I'm ready to ride on. Let's do this. And you just see that, yeah. See, even though he got away with this camouflage, the fact that I had deadly venom stacks on him, let me use the E and finish him off. And you also notice as Twitch, I'm very, very team fighting reliant, and that is, I generally go in once the fight starts, which is a little bit different because I wouldn't say Twitch can initiate, but most of the time, in my experience, you don't really initiate as Twitch unless you are super strong and way ahead. So most of the time, especially now that I'm just kind of doing good, not really like 12-2 good, I'm mostly going to wait on my team to initiate and me to follow up. Also, because I don't have GA, that's also definitely a factor in me not choosing to rush in and initiate. Yeah, that's one of those. So again, you kind of see I slow him down, use the deadly venom, knock him off his mount there. Gonna use Q again, re-engage, heal up this guy.
No touching.
Very nice. And there you go, yet again. He thinks he gets away because he can jump away, but nope, you got my deadly poison on you. You're not going anywhere, sucker. Who's alive right now? Blitzcrank? Who's also alive? Ezreal and Blitzcrank. Ezreal and Blitzcrank, I don't think can contest this too much. More so, my concern comes from like Fiddlesticks and Kha'Zix. And it kind of also depends on how quickly these guys get here. The reason why I'm sticking in this is because you can see Ezreal and Blitzcrank are sticking around there more. They're not really noticing. And unless they all of a sudden drop out of the sky, yeah, it's too late. Unless they did like a Pantheon ult and just dropped that in the sky. Now I'm just going to back, get GA, and probably start working on Infinity Edge. This is also super helpful, Infinity Edge, for Twitch, because it gives him the attack damage he probably would lack otherwise, and just, again, increasing that critical strike chance. As you can see, our base attack damage is buffed up about 200%. But our crit strike is more important. And this is kind of where I'm looking and saying, okay, are we fighting this? Okay, we're fighting this. Good. Yep, see, GA right into action. Todd tried to dive me, it didn't work out. And now I can just kick back, throw on my ultimate. Except for that Fiddlesticks, I was able to throw on my ultimate, kick back. Yeah, I would say Fiddlesticks is definitely one of the people that is the bane of Twitch because he has that ultimate, and unfortunately, if I don't know when he's using it, there's not much I can do to actively avoid it. And again, you see here, kind of just, we're running it down. I unfortunately didn't get to finish my Twitch build. I will try and pick up a video where I can finish it later times, but I hope you guys enjoyed me playing Twitch, and I'll see you guys next time.